All right, welcome back, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Today is April 2nd, 2018. And it is another steady day for the market. I'm not going to say anything too negative here yet. Another steady day for the market. I wouldn't say it's too bad, not yet. At least this is my understanding. I don't think I don't think we are, too bad as of the technical so far, and I'm gonna go over that later, or actually right after this little intro here. But Bitcoin is at such a place right now that I think that it's not a seller's market anymore. I think a lot of the sell pressure has been decreasing over steadily over this last month or two, and we're going to go over that. I think there's a lot of great indicators that you could use to see what I'm talking about, and everything is really squeezing. There's less and less and less sellers. The volume has been tapering, so I do believe that we are in for some sort of move, whether that be a step down into the $5,000 mark, or a step up, which is back to that $10,000 mark where we're really at right now. So that's basically where I think we are right now. So let's actually go take a look and see what we could really do. Let's try to analyze this market just a tad bit. And we are completely live, so if you do have any questions over on Twitter, Twitch, or Facebook, or Twitter, Twitch, or Facebook, and of course YouTube, let me know. I'm reading all the comments right now. These comments alone that you're seeing on screen are just the YouTube comments. So let me know, guys. All right. So let's go to TradingView. Let's go to BTC USD. So the technical analysis summary right here, this is actually a kind of quirky tool that you could use. Is if you're going over to TradingView, you can see what other people are thinking, and what they're thinking is it's still a strong sell-off or a medium sell-off here, and that's what everyone's predicting. So that's one way you could gauge whether your technical analysis measures up to what everybody else is seeing. And of course, everyone has their own opinions. Haven't found a single technical analyst that has been right even 90% of the time, which I think is a fantastic success rate. But it's good to take everything holistically. It's good to see what other people think. For example, I think, look at this. This is the top post 15 hours ago, looking at the weekly, and this is what this guy thinks. That it's going to drop below and it's going to hit up 70. I've actually seen this guy before, Dark Energy. I've actually looked at his work before, and what I'll say is, if you go back to his other predictions, or anybody's predictions, even mine, you will find some discrepancies of what actually happened. So no one really, even these quote-unquote experts, really are just trying to put out their best guess, what they've seen historically. And of course, a lot of the times it does come true. I mean, if you're good, you have a good 70-80% success rate. And if it's bad, you obviously learn from that, and you can continue to grow upon that. But obviously you can look at all these other, like, for example, this guy, Tom Pro Trader. Let's see what he has to say. He thinks that we're headed up from here, and we are going to hit a resistance of around 8,000, and then drop back below, and then head up from there. This very may well be the case. This is actually more aligning with me. So you may have a selection bias, like, oh, I know I'm right because I saw another trader. Again, that's also not a good strategy to do that. You just want to make sure you're taking and digesting information. You're looking at people's success rate. I have a lot of people that I follow specifically on TradingView, and you just look at it like that. Of course, you can find a lot of good traders on Twitter and other traders on YouTube, but make sure you're digesting all this information. Make sure you're not saying, hey, this guy, I'm putting any amount of money after his calls. That's obviously not good. So it's going to be decent, right? I mean, it's going to be a decent way to look at the market is to digest all the information. All right, let's go on to the interactive chart and let's go do some charting ourselves. One second here, guys. Load a chart layout. And this is my preset. All right, so this is BTC in the daily. I'm going to push it down to the 12-hour just because I think the daily is a little bit too long right now, and I'd rather look at in the short term. RSI is low. MACD. So what is MACD? MACD is a fast line. The blue line is the fast line, and the orange line is the slow line. And these intersections, so it's moving average, convergence, divergence. So we'll have two moving averages, and I believe it's the 12 and the 26. But you'll have two moving averages of this candle length. So if you put it on the daily interval, it'll be 12 hours and 26 hours. If you put it on the minute interval, it'll be 26 minutes and 12 minutes. So it's just based on the interval, right? So, but when you do this, the divergences, the discrepancy in the divergences, which are kind of shown by the histogram, you know, you're able to you know, determine whether something's trend or momentum is up or down. And so that's pretty much what it is, right? MACD, and that's how I use it as well. So for me, the MACD is showing low, RSI very low. This is on the 12-hour. So let's actually push this to the daily. I'm kind of eating my own words here, but we're seeing a lot of low figures. We're seeing that dark red momentum come back up, and this is really, really good for the market right now. I think, you know, if we do see more of that dark red momentum, if we do see a buy signal potentially hitting on the wave trend for the daily, and, you know, the RSI obviously may be popped back up very soon, I think this is going to be a fantastic time for the market. I think we are headed towards a bull cycle. And what am I saying? Are we in a bull market? No, I still think we're in a bear market until we break that 12K mark. I've said that over and over again. So, but what it does is the market cycles, and if this cycle is larger than the last, you know, maybe we will break past that 10, 11, 12 mark hurdle as we continue to kind of cycle back down. You know, I don't think we're going to see that $20,000 mark in this cycle, in the next bull cycle. I think that's kind of ridiculous considering the amount of sell pressure that it really has. Do you use stochastic RSI too? I absolutely do, actually, and we'll add that in there as well. So stochastic RSI kind of squeezes down the cycles for the MACD, as the MACD shows you kind of a raw view. A stochastic RSI kind of looks at it holistically as a long top cycle and long bottom cycle. I do like to use stochastic RSI, absolutely. All right, so let's go. Everyone, you can follow along if you'd like. So Stoch RSI, and you know, that's one of the things that, you know, you learn a lot of these indicators, and you get a lot more practice hands when you're in the Cryptosomnic Advantage. You know, it's just we hired a couple TA experts, and they've been killing it and crushing it. And you know, I've been really able to set my stop losses accordingly. And you know, as people just hold on to their one Bitcoin going up and down, what I've been able to do is I've been able to sell off periodically and buy back at a much lower price, much lower price. So you know, I've increased during this entire bear market from 20,000, you know, since early January, I've increased my Bitcoin holdings to around 40%, which is, you know, for me, which is fantastic. You know, if you had 10 Bitcoin and, you know, you just rode this entire wave, you know, fantastic. But for me, I've gained on my position to around you know, 40% more. So if you had 10 Bitcoin going in, now I have 14 Bitcoin. Of course, I've still hit that monetary value loss. I think everyone's taken a big hit since January. I think that's inevitable. But on the way down, I've accumulated more Bitcoin, and that's what it's all about for me. And yeah, guys, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up, and you know, if you do like the content. Sorry, I kind of lost my words there. We are completely live here, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. No, I just wanted to go over Bitcoin quickly and briefly, and this is just a stochastic RSI here, so it's looking like we're in that bottom cycle, and now we're going to head back up, and that's exactly what we want to see, right? We want to see a strong bottom cross. Look at that bull trap here. We saw a strong, but we want to see a strong bottom cross back up into, you know, positive regions of the MACD. This is on the daily, of course. This is on the daily. I mean, if you look at the 4 hour, you know, it's actually looking opposite. We're looking like some sort of small correction right back down. You know, that's what it's looking like. Let's go to the 2 hour, and you can see even a more close-up interval. Yeah, absolutely. I think we're gonna head back down for a little bit, and then we're gonna head back up. You know, overall, it's looking bullish. I think it's looking bullish. I think we are hitting a lot of resistance, and we may head back up towards that $8,000 and $9,000 region, which, if that's the case, you know, maybe now is a good time to buy in. But for me, I'm just, especially on these short-term intervals, I'm going to kind of hold off. What I'd like to do is like to trade on the larger intervals, and I think that's a really good strategy. That's one of my biggest strategies for a bear market, is you set those laddered stop losses of, you know, 5% of your portfolio, another 5% of your portfolio, maybe 10, 15, 20% of your portfolio. You set those stop losses and you buy back lower. I think that's always really, really good. And once you're looking at the daily, you're able to determine whether it's a long-term bear movement, which you know, is what we're in right now, and hopefully we're seeing some tapering on the long-term bear movement mark. Or if you're looking at the 4 hour, you're able to see these shorter term movements where you're able to swing trade on that daily, or, you know, even you know, if you on the 4 hour, I like to swing trade, you know, or at least trade in and out of positions every 48 hours. That's what I like to look at on the 24 hours, and the daily is more like a week to 2 week thing. And you know, that's just my personal preference, and you're able to determine and engage the market that way. But yeah. All right. So, Sneh, is there a recognizable TA pattern on the BTC chart for the last 30 hours or so? There are many expecting a bounce 7,800 or more, but there has been a big delay in that occurring. So, okay, let's go take a look at that. I mean, I think that's a good question. A lot of people are in, you know, if you're looking at Twitter or Telegram or following a lot of these trading groups, people are expecting a short-term bounce. But to me, I think we are going to, let's actually look at this. Interesting. I don't know what this is. I want to see the scale on the right. So it never happens for me. Let's go to scale properties, and okay, well, I don't know what these decimals are. Anyways, I think we're gonna head down, like right back down to here. You know, I think we're gonna break that 68 one more time until we head back up. That's just my thought process here. But if you look at the 4 hour, it tells a complete different story. You know, the RSI, stochastic RSI, is looking really, really not great. Actually, it's looking like it could head right back down. But if we look at a longer term movement, such as the 12 hour, I think we are quote unquote bottoming out sometime soon. I am in an accumulation phase right now. I'm not accumulating too much, but you know, I may set an order in for around that $6,800 mark if I could hit, and I'm okay with having 80% Bitcoin and 20% fiat to buy back in. I'll never completely sell out of my position. I'll never say, hey, I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin right now. I think that's ridiculous. I don't ever recommend that either. You know, I'm not a hodler per se, but I am a I don't know what this is. Okay. I'm not a hodler per se, but I am an opportunistic trader. And I think that's the best kind of trader to be. You know, if you're determining it's a bear market or a bull market, especially on these long-term intervals, you know, there's opportunities out there. And when people say that, it kind of deters me. I'm like, hey, like, okay, Bitcoin is falling. Okay, that's fine. But there's opportunities even when Bitcoin is falling. If you don't believe Bitcoin, first of all, Bitcoin is super speculative. Okay, so if you don't believe in Bitcoin right now, what I would say is reevaluate your position in the cryptocurrency market, because if you don't believe in Bitcoin and its rising success, I think it's I think it's hard to swallow that, you know, Bitcoin may get back up to 20,000 if you don't even believe in Bitcoin. You know, I just want to make sure, you know, that everyone understands this is a speculative market, and Bitcoin, you know, if you don't really believe in Bitcoin, you know, there are safer, smarter investments out there. This is, you know, if you don't believe in Bitcoin, it's essentially a coin flip for you, right? If you are a more like fundamental investor, like I am myself, or I believe in the longevity, I believe that Bitcoin will go long. All right, for some reason I can't, you know, catch my tongue here, but you know, I believe it's going to go long, and I think it is. I think it's a good investment. I think the whole market adaptation and a market industrial adaptation in general, whether that be for supply chain management or, you know, cryptocurrencies as a ledger, or cryptocurrencies as a itemization process, or some sort of tokenized fund, you know, whether it be that or, you know, just straight currency like Bitcoin, I think blockchain technology is very new, and I think it's going to overcome a lot of hurdles until it gets to that nice 80% market adoption rate. But right now we're sitting at like 3 to 4% market adoption rate. So I do think that we are going to, you know, steadily go to new heights. You know, I don't think we're going to hit 20,000 anytime soon, but you know, we will be steadily going to new heights. But anyways, let's keep going to the next coin, and that's ETH. And of course, if you have any other coins that you want me to look out for, and so Josh Hudson says GVT TA analysis. So we'll absolutely look at Genesis Vision. So, but let's go through Ethereum first. And guys, if you do not know, I have a question here over on Twitter. If you do not know what the Cryptosonic Advantage is, you know, go check it out. It's 14 days, absolutely free, full access to all of our past reports, and full access to the Moon Lounge, which is where we do a lot of our analysis, a lot of our technical daily, you know, almost like to the hour technical analysis on different coins. And you know, the community has a lot of great feedback, and it's a great discussion place, because, you know, that's what we kind of created it, was that we couldn't find a great discussion place for like serious people. You know, don't get me wrong, you know, I enjoy my occasional meme now and again, but you know, when it comes to trading, I think it's good to have a group of serious investors that you could kind of bounce ideas off of. All right, so let's go look at Ethereum now. Ethereum USD, that's dark red. That's looking good. MACD looking good on the 12-hour as well. Stochastic RSI increasing, not bad. Yeah, I mean Ethereum is. I never thought we'd get below 400. I never thought, but we did. Let's look at it on the daily. Yep, daily dark red, green. Wow, okay. RSI crazy low right now. That's incredible. It's at like 17 right now. I mean, if you're looking at this daily RSI, look at this, guys. This is such a prime buying opportunity. I'm just gonna go ahead and go off screen for like, give me like 15 seconds so I can put in an order. I'm just gonna buy at market value. I'm long on ETH. You know, I think it's not the best. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a terrible in scaling solutions right now. They're lagging behind a lot of other cryptocurrencies that have already begun this heavy hardcore development. But, you know, we still haven't even seen the inkling of sharding. You know, whether that be good or not, good or bad. But I don't like to rely on Rated Network. Let me just tell you that. I'm looking forward to Plasma and sharding for their scalability solutions, and I'm looking forward to the proof of stake concept that Ethereum will be implemented into. I'm looking forward to that, but, you know, I'm still long on ETH because it is, you know, Solidity is pretty straightforward. You know, I gave Solidity a really hard time, but I've been reading books. I've been programming myself. I can make a simple smart contract now, which I'm happy about. But, you know, I used to give Solidity a hard rep because I wasn't used to it. But honestly, it's not that bad. You know, any decent developer can program an Ethereum smart contract relatively simply. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I kind of switched my mentality. I don't even think Ethereum is a altcoin anymore. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are the, you know, are the coins. Those are the coins. If I was to tell my mother or father, I would tell them to invest into Ethereum before, you know, say something like Ripple. And that's just me. And I think, you know, a lot of traders have a similar sentiment to that. RSI is stupidly low. So Dragon on crypto says RSI is stupidly low, and I absolutely agree with you. I think Ethereum has a lot of room to grow here. So +1 for Ethereum. All right. All right. So yeah, let's go look at Ethereum BTC, and then we'll go look at GVT. I have not forgotten about you. So looking at this is not too bad. Wow. Right back down. That's incredible. Look at that. It's a cross here, a very weak cross, but a cross nevertheless. Ethereum, wow, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It doesn't even look bullish. It doesn't even look bullish. Should I just buy this Ethereum for no good reason? You know what? No, I keep double guessing myself, and this is what a lot of traders do. And now you're catching me in the act. You know, I have been known to fall into FOMO, susceptible to FOMO. But you know, as you learn more and more, you start double guessing and you know, double guessing yourself. And what I'll do is, you know, I'm looking at my off the screen as well, and it hasn't filled all the way, so I'm gonna half fill it. You know, it's only a very, very small amount of Ethereum anyway, so I'll cancel the order. It's already almost 50% filled, so it's a very small position. But you know what? You know, I'm not too bullish on these markets. You know, but for me, just a small investment like this, where the RSI in the daily is so incredibly low, it's stupidly low, and you know, it would be dumb for me not to capitalize on this moment. So I am going to be buying smaller positions, but maybe in a few hours I'll revisit the market and then decide if I put in more or not. All right. Dave Christensen, thank you so much. BNB, thoughts on B token negative 75% off ICO. So B token has been having its hurdles as everything else has. You know, they have a lot to live up to, and everything's taken a crap in the market. So I mean, just for a value investor, unless you're long on ICOs, I really highly recommend not to get into ICOs. I think the market is still so new. It's very, 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 very delicate. So when there's a large sell-off, ICOs will take a brunt of the impact. I think ICOs will drain of over 70 to 80% of their value to get into some of these more consistent larger projects, such as Ethereum and you know, GVT and things like Quantum and Ripple and Stellar and projects like that, Cardano, Monero, you know, things like that. You know, these things are taking a beating as well. So obviously Bitcoin is the least deterred, but when the least deterred is down 60% from January, of course you're going to have huge drain in value for the more speculative projects like B token. And let's look at BNB. But before we go into BNB, let's go look at GVT, because I did promise that guy. So GVT, look at that. So the April 1st, it has been released. The alpha has been released, and we're not looking at too big of a deterrence here. But let's look at the 12-hour. 12-hour still pretty negative as well. This is interesting. This is interesting. I think we are due for a small little correction for GVT. I think GVT will be headed down, and that's an up arrow. So we'll be headed down. Absolutely. I think after alpha releases, they didn't do anything spectacular, but they did have a proof of concept. And I think a lot of people will be interested, but a lot of that's already been priced in. But for me, specifically with the low token supply, I don't really like to swing trade GVT as much as I used to. stochastic RSI is still pretty low, so we could see even a nice little jump up. But I think overall, I'm very wary of investing right after alpha releases. So that's what I'm thinking, is that, hey, I am probably not going to be touching GVT all that much, but I think that a sell-off will be coming soon, you know, if not immediate. But you know, looking right now, it's looking like it's looking like it will be a more immediate sell-off. So maybe I will sell a little bit of GVT off and then try to buy back a little bit lower. I think that would be a smart idea for me. You know, but it's not at all-time highs, right? It's far from all-time highs, but you know, I still think that it could take a little bit more of a loss before getting into that prime buying opportunity. And we already did see a selling signal, a sell-off signal here, and you know, maybe now's the time to sell and buy back lower. All right, so let's go look at BNB. And thank you guys so much for joining me. We are one of the smaller channels, but we're here almost every day, and we've been here a lot longer than a lot of other YouTube channels. And you know, we're still small, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys watching here. Smash that thumbs up. That would really do great for me and the channel. So do that. BNB coin, wow, look at that. Binance coin shooting through the roof here. Thankfully, I've held on to my Binance coin. And why is Binance coin really shooting off? Well, they've made it clear that they don't give a shit about governments. They really don't. They'll pick up operations and move wherever they need to move and have redundant servers, and they truly will be decentralized, right? You know, whether they ban United States or Chinese citizens or whatever, it doesn't matter to them. You know, they're on the World Wide Web. They're fine. You know, I don't, you know, just cryptocurrencies in general, it's going to be hard to monitor that anyways, and people are starting to realize that Binance is becoming one of these big leaders. If you looked at Binance coin, I mean, if you looked at Binance in the last week or so, you would have seen that Binance just released an iOS app and an Android app, an official iOS app, and of course it's not the greatest UX. Don't get me wrong, it's not like the best app I've seen, but it works nevertheless. And they're making these strides and improvements, and you're looking at them like a long-term investment. That they have token burn buybacks. You know, that you have that incentive to use more and more Binance coin in the future. I think it's just a smart bet to have some Binance coin. I've held on to my Binance coin. You know, I don't even like to use it as fees as much, because I don't want to buy a Binance coin anymore. I mean, I have a lot of Binance coin that I'm holding on to because I see it as a very good prospective investment, without a doubt. Without a doubt, I think Binance coin is a good investment in my opinions. Of course, I'm not your financial advisor, so but for me personally, it's good, and I see a long-term future for Binance. Right, so. Thought it was Sam's turn to do TA today. Sam will get on. You know, I just you know, thought I should log on today. But yeah, Sam will be on, I think maybe tomorrow or the day after or something like that. But let's go take a look at some other questions here. Okay. I only bought 100 ontology. Wish I bought more. Absolutely. Did Sneh TA Neo? So let's go take a look at Neo. Is Sam's shoulder growing horns? Now, if many of you don't know, Sam is my business partner here, and you know, we founded Crypto Somnight together, and he just got stem cells on his shoulder. So yeah, kind of crazy, but we live in California. We live in Southern California, so you know, if Sam left me his private keys. So if his shoulder like just jumps out of his socket and starts running away, you know, we'll be safe. You know, the channel will still keep going. But yeah, you know, he had a shoulder injury, and I think stem cells were a good option, and so he went with the stem cells. You guys could watch the live video. I think it was last week, but I think he's doing fine. He is doing fine. I just spoke with him. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going through Neo. So let's go take a look at Neo. I think Neo is What the hell? I think Neo is what the hell, really. Ridiculous. It's taking a beating. Hold on. Let's go look at the Bittrex. Okay. It's taking a beating. That's to say the least. I'm gonna draw a fib retracement, see where we're at right now in this whole retracement cycle here. I'm not okay. I don't know what that is. So hold on. What's going on here? Ah. Alright, I have to set all of these. Alright. I hope... Man, what is going on with this fib retracement? I have no idea. Oh. Oh, they're all changed a different color. How do I reset this? Okay. Well, I don't know what that is, but I apologize, guys. Yeah, I don't really know what just happened. But okay. Whoops. Let's go from the other end. Wow. Something's wrong with my fib retracement. I use TradingView so much that, you know, I'm just used to certain colors. Alright, there you go. I'm used to certain colors, so we are, wow, okay, so we're seeing that 0.618 retracement level, and we're hitting off that. Look at that bounce. We're bouncing off that perfectly. I could not make this up. Look at that. Just one bounce, two bounce, three bounce. And are we going to go much lower? Let's look at that 4 hour. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I would try to pick up even lower. I might pick up some Neo. This is looking delicious. This is looking like a tasty investment. Yeah, but look at that yellow line there. I think that is a very, very nice indicator that I should buy very soon. I think Neo is going to... Let's mark this down. I mean, this is all saved. All of my info here is saved, so let's write it down right here. Buy under... Wow, that is an awful background. Let's draw this in yellow. Background is no background. Okay. So let's see. I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys. How about under 0.066? Buy under 0.0066. Let's see that. Let's see if this ever comes to fruition. All right. All right, there's the call there for Neo. Buy under 0.0066. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's going to go down. It's absolutely going to go down. I think, wow, Neo is on like a cross of death. If it breaks down much lower, and there's not enough buyers to pick it back up, I think it could crash the price down to 30, 40 bucks. Neo's on a knife's edge right now, but I'm still bullish on Neo long term. Without a doubt, I'm still bullish on Neo long term. All right. Any thoughts on Deep Onion implementing stealth addresses in less than 1,000 block time with a hard fork? I'm excited. You know, stealth addresses have been done. You know, I'm not too impressed by ZK snarks or Tor integration. I'm not too impressed about Tor integration at all. If you look at this old cryptocurrency, it's called Stealthcoin. They did Tor integration years ago. No one talks about them, so I don't think even Tor integration is even good. I don't even think it's good. Yeah, I don't think it's good for privacy at all. Stem cell treatment is good for growth of damaged ligaments and joints. Good job. All the best with his recovery. Cool. Same with the Beatles t-shirt. Yeah, it's just something. I'm running out of clothes for laundry, so I just have to. I'm just wore. There's something on screen. So, yeah, I like this shirt though. All right. Sneh, do you use DigixDAO much? It used to be a good hedge against BTC. DigixDAO is only backed by 1 gram of gold. It's only backed by 1 gram of gold. So when you see this $400 price tag, it is not. That is not. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it $400? Why is it $400? Let's go back to cryptosonic.com and let's go find this thing. DGD. All right, it's back $223. When it was over $400 or about hitting about $400, I was freaking out. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm not totally opposed to it, but that, you know, I still think it's a little bit overvalued. Yeah, I would put my money in Bitcoin before I put it in DigixDAO. I'd put it in Tether before I put it in DigixDAO. Really. Sneh, use the reset setting in the template. Yeah, that's probably smart. God. All right, hold on. How do I reset this? Under settings, template, restore. Settings. All right, you know what? I'm going to need some more dumbed down instructions. Anyways, what do I think about Tron? So what people don't understand about Tron is it's not just for games. It is a decentralized app store. Like your Apple store, like your Android phone, it's a decentralized app store. Now, when you think about it like that, it has tremendous use case. Has tremendous use case. So that's what I think about Tron. So let's actually go take a look at Tron. But yeah, Neo's looking awesome. Keep an eye out for that one, guys. If it crosses down, it could really break down hard. So be careful on that one, guys. Wow. Tron is doing great. Huge red cycle. Let's look at this 12-hour. A small red cycle, so we could be headed down long term. I'd like for a bigger confirmation, but yeah, you could definitely swing this up. I made the call to buy under 400, sorry, and we dipped below 400 for a while. You know, we dipped it under 400 for 3 weeks, but boy oh boy am I glad I bought under 400, because I bought a lot under 400 satoshis, and it's sitting at about, you know, 500 satoshis right now, and I think it could continue to swing up. I'm bullish on Tron. I am. I was not bullish on Tron when it was sitting at 2,000 satoshis. No. I was not bullish on Tron then. But I am very optimistic in Tron's success, as it has more partnerships, as Justin Sun has a huge mouth. I understand that. He hyped a lot of things up that didn't need to be hyped up. That's okay. That's completely okay. But the fact is that Tron is a good long-term hold. If you did buy very early, like I did, you know, Sam bought even earlier than me. Sam bought like very early, and I bought back in like I bought in the hundreds, and then he bought back in like the double digits rather. He bought back in the double digits. I bought in the triple digits, only like around 100, or actually around 100. And you know, but some people who really got hurt bought in really high, and it was really unfortunate, because you know, some people bought around 1,900, you know, and it's rough. All right, in the style tab, select template, then apply defaults. In the style tab, okay. Let's figure this out, guys, together as one. Template. Apply defaults. Aha! Thank you. All right. Fantastic. All right. Thank you. Uh, regarding DigixDAO, thanks. Good point regarding its price. Yeah, DigixDAO is a little bit overpriced, so I don't know about that one. Best investment to spend 500. I'm not your financial advisor, but you know, if you're just getting into the market, look into the top 20. You know, look into the top 20. Look into that Neo that I just talked about, that Tron we just talked about, that Binance coin, that QTUM, which is very underpriced right now. I think QTUM is very underpriced. OMG, even more underpriced. You know, look into those. Look into the top 20, guys. Do not look much lower than that. Don't look much lower than that. If you're wanting to put in $500 in the market and you don't already have your eyes set on something that is lacking in your portfolio to make it a little bit more robust, if you don't have stealth coins, if you don't have supply chain management coins, if you don't have marketplace coins, if you don't have payment platform coins, you know, you want to make your portfolio really, really robust. And actually, we can help you with that here. Where is that? CryptoSomniac. All right, cool. Just go to Portfolio Tracker, and I'll show you. Okay, let me just log in real quick, and I'll show you something that you could use. All right. All right. So something like this, you know, make your portfolio really robust. This is a mock portfolio. This is not real. You know, but you're able to see these different changes over your portfolio, whether it be desktop or not, and you're able to look at how robust your portfolio really is. You know, this is obviously a very good indicator. You know, whether that be if you're heavy on platforms, you're able to categorize that. We're actually bringing out that feature very soon. We have a couple more features coming onto the website, so keep an eye out for that, guys. You know, obviously registration is free, and go check out the CryptoSomniac Advantage if you guys would like. We offer webinars and reports. I think this last webinar was how we have structured our portfolio, and of course weekly BTC analysis. Okay, yeah, cool. So one of our technical analysis person actually put that up there. That's really cool, and you know, obviously we have a lot of reports coming out almost every day, so check that out once you do sign up for the Advantage. But go to cryptosomniac.com/advantage and you can find out more there. But anyways, how is Wraith Protocol? Okay, first of all, let's stop talking about Verge. This is a scam coin. This is an extreme scam coin. I have made so much money off this little pump and dump. But again, I would not recommend anyone to invest in this thing. I mean, it's just hype driven crypto. It's what am I trying to say? It's Dogecoin private. So put on a little bit of privacy features onto Dogecoin, and you have Verge. It's essentially the same code base. Go look at it on GitHub. So if you're talking about Verge, you know, yeah, I mean, you could absolutely swing trade this, but guys, please don't hold on to this for a long-term investment. This thing's gonna plummet. This thing's gonna plummet so hard, and just be careful. All right. All right. Sneh Toshi, glad to catch the end, buddy. So yeah, how long have we been online? So we've been online for 42 minutes. We'll close out the stream soon, but let's actually give away, you know, actually 20 minutes. So we have like another 20 minutes, but let's go away from some free cryptocurrency to anyone who traded or who retweeted, shared, or left a comment in yesterday's video. So random number generator. Let's go there. So 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, 3 for YouTube. So let's generate this outside of that, and then go to 1 to 3, and then we'll hit generate again. Facebook it is. So we'll go over to Facebook, facebook.com/cryptosomniac. Yesterday's video, or it wasn't really yesterday's video, it was last Sunday, right? here it is. Okay. All right. So we have 4 shares and only 2 showing. So either one of these people have won some free cryptocurrency. So, wow. That is pretty interesting. Random number generator. We'll do 1 and 2. Number 2. So who shared that? Unski. All right. Just won some free crypto just like that. So go ahead, if you're on Facebook, share this video. If you're on Twitter, retweet this video. And if you are on Facebook, leave a comment below with your ERC20 address. And it's simple as that. And we give it out every single stream. So thank you guys for participating in that. But yeah, let's go back to the charts here. All right, let's go back to your comments here. Sorry guys, hold on. All right, okay. Shout outs to stem cells. Yeah, hodl Neo, hodl to the last resort. I don't know if Neo is good to hodl. Ontology's looking really good. And they have all the Neo code base. They have some of the Neo developers. They're doing everything Neo can't. So be wary about that. All right. What about EBTC? EBTC, I'm not even going to look at. Look at Dragon Chain. So let's go look at Dragon Chain. Okay, we have to go look at it on Coinigy actually. All right. Wow. This is a long login process. All right. Skip, please. All right, let's go look at Dragon. What the hell is happening? All right. Sorry about that. Let's go load a chart layout actually, and let's go to Sneh chart, and we'll go to Dragon Bitcoin. Two hours looking pretty good. That dark red momentum falling our side. Let's look at that 12-hour though. Let's start with a big macro perspective here. Wow. Yeah, it's dropping, guys. RSI not as low as I'd like. Let's go to the 6-hour. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too bullish. I'm not too bullish on this one right now. I think other coins need to be pumped up before this really takes off. But I don't really know that much about the Dragon Chain objective roadmap. So if they have an objective coming up, it might be good to pile up now. But I don't know too much about their objective roadmap right now. On the macro perspective, it's still not looking like the best buying opportunity. I mean, let's look at that daily. Daily RSI hasn't even broke down below 30, which I would have liked to see in order for me to confidently say this is a good week cross. Dark red momentum. This is good. I mean, if you're looking at the daily, but there's not really that much information. If you're looking at the 6-hour, again, you know, it's still really stagnant. Let's look at that volume. So volume still hasn't really exceeded my expectations either. But once that volume starts picking up, I would look to buy back even lower than this price. But, you know, if there's an imminent reversal on Bitcoin, I think Dragon Chain could explode, really. It could really pop right back. Thanks for the analysis on Tron, Sneh. Appreciate your acknowledging me all the time, answering my questions. No worries, guys. How about Bitcoin Gold? Nope. No Bitcoin Gold for me. I'm good. You know, I think GPU mining is, you know, Vertcoin does it better, so why not just use Vertcoin? Utrust worth it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Utrust is one of those ones where I've decreased my position, even though I've decreased on a loss. I actually lost money on Utrust, but maybe not. All right. Any thoughts on co-vesting platform went live Saturday? So I have a little bit of experience in co-vesting. I just think there's better platforms out there. This is my opinion. Hashtag delete Facebook. Hashtag delete Facebook. Yeah, maybe. You know, I actually don't really. I don't even use Messenger. Yeah. Facebook to me is like LinkedIn. You know, it's for the public. I never do anything privately there. I don't even like pages that I actually like there. I just think it's, you know, I'm not an active user of Facebook, but I use it for, you know, public purposes like I do LinkedIn. What's your opinion on Encash, Poly, and GVT? Nucleus Vision, no. I think the top 100 addresses own 90% of the Nucleus Vision, so I don't like that. Crypto is dead as AF for a while. BTC bust, or these ICOs going to get jacked. Okay, yeah, I agree with all those statements, Russell. I think ICOs will, if BTC continues to go down, ICOs are going to continually getting drained. 2018, $1,000 Neo. 2025, $10,000 Neo. I don't know about that one. I think something's going to replace Neo. Time to buy Ontology. I think Ontology is good, without a doubt. I think Ontology is a good speculative platform, but you know, I'm not going to comment whether it's a good time to buy or not, because honestly, these markets are really volatile right now. And you know, look at this. GVT is, I mean, Verge is going up, so anything could happen right now, essentially. And we're just gonna go back to cryptosonic.com and look at how the markets are doing right now. So I have a 9% jump up in Stellar. Again, I do like Stellar better than Ripple, but again, I'm not, you know, databases are much faster than, think about this, guys. If you're just running a company, a database is so much cheaper and faster than blockchain technology. Simple database. And Stellar's just going to create a simple database, so be it. And guys, this is pretty cool as well. We have the RSI as well, so you're able to see, you know, the RSI over the last 24 hours for each of these cryptocurrencies, like QTUM taking a real hit here, 16. So let's actually go take a look at that. QTUM. And if you look at the last, is it 24 hours? Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know what's going on. But I think that needs to be fixed. But QTUM, without a doubt, I think is pretty good. It's a pretty good investment, in my opinion. I think it's, you know, this has been taking a hit hard. You know, we're seeing some stabilization here. I think QTUM is holding up its price better than as expected. I think QTUM, like, considering it hasn't really dropped that much over the last. Let's go. Actually, let's look at the daily here. Hasn't really dropped that much and hasn't really increased that much. We're seeing a stabilization in prices, so not too bad for QTUM. And that being said, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to share this, smash those thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when we are live. You know, share us on Facebook, retweet us on Twitter, and sign up for cryptosonic.com. We're constantly improving the website, and we do take your feedback. So, and the troll box is live, so people are constantly, oh Lord, people are constantly chatting on the troll box. So, does anyone know Cryptosonic's real name? You know, things like that, things like this get answered all the time. But yeah, join the community and you know, check out the advantage if you are interested in a more serious trading environment or discussion. Yeah, it's a good time. Appreciate everybody watching. Thanks again, guys.